Hello, my name is Todd Silvius, and thanks for downloading this professional development video tutorial on Compass Learning Odyssey platform. This tutorial is going to go over the assignments menu, specifically assigning curriculum from the assignment archive. However, before we get to the assignment archive curriculum, the curriculum that has been customized for our purposes and our learning targets at Quakertown, we first have to take a look back at the curriculum we assigned in the previous tutorial. This is referred to as the Basal curriculum, the curriculum that more or less we paid for and we're using right out of the box from Compass. It has not been customized. It has not been tweaked and adjusted to allow for students to submit a passing grade before promoting them. The Basal curriculum accepts any grade from a student and allows that student, passing or failing, to continue and advance onto the next activities. Also with the Basal curriculum, assessment retakes are not applied. So there is no limit to how many times a student can guess at a quiz or a test. They can take them repeatedly, and the system will continue to just track all the attempts again and again and again, allowing for the fifth attempt down the road for the student to have seen all the questions in the question pool at that time. So the Basal curriculum is not where we want to be with where we want to leave our student accounts once we create them. However, to appreciate the actual curriculum, let's take a look at this Basal curriculum first and see what it looks like from a student perspective. So I'm going to log in as my student account and take a look at the Basal curriculum that we have assigned in the last tutorial for Todd Silvius' student account for Algebra 1. I'm going to click on my Algebra 1 right here, and what's nice about this is that it's set up, even though it's Basal curriculum, it's set up with a flexibility that allows a student to jump to wherever they need for remediation inside the course. So let's just say I'm having some trouble with functions and my teacher has directed me over to the functions area. So out of these, in the functions, graphs, and functions folder, I was directed to go to displaying data. Inside displaying data, I have all the remediation activities I could want, including resources such as worksheets that I could download for extra reference. So clicking on this will take me to the lesson. Or I could just say to myself, I'm going to skip the lesson and jump right to the quiz and try and score on the quiz. Again, from an educator's perspective, there's fault that lies with that for some instances, and there is a purpose for having that flexibility as well. Typically, however, if the student is being directed here for remediation, the student would normally be directed to start with the lesson activity, listen to the instruction there, possibly even complete the resource activity sheet on their own for extra practice, and then attempt the quiz. That's a little bit more instructionally sound. However, I'm going to pretend I'm not instructionally sound and jump right to the quiz. So the other thing I can do in here is I can just keep on guessing A for everything. Again, this is the Basal curriculum. This is the curriculum that you were saying probably in your mind, shouldn't be happening, this shouldn't be allowed. You know, is the system going to lock him out? What's going to happen once he fails this? I hit turn in. Oh, I got 0 out of 10 correct. Done. Well, look at that. I'm back at the same screen. And I can jump back in and try that quiz again. And here I go. Okay, so I'm going to try all B's now. Okay, see what happens with my B's. And turn in. Ah, 4 out of 10 correct. Hey, maybe if I guess C, I'll get even more out of correct. Oh, look. Compass is still saying I can try it. Okay, I'll go back in. And C. Boy, I'm breezing through these quizzes. They're great. Oh, 3 out of 10 correct. There must have been something wrong with my logic. Okay, so I hit done. Oh wait, I can still try it again. And the student can have this again and again and again repeatedly ad nauseum, not necessarily knowing that guessing isn't the right way to go about doing this. We need a human, we need a teacher to intervene. That's why having the Basal curriculum is okay to allow students to play or experiment with perhaps over the summer without the need for teacher monitoring. However, used during the school year for a strong purpose, we would want to assign curriculum to students from our archive that has been customized and allows for multiple attempts. But when the system tracks three different attempts three unsuccessful attempts, the system halts the student's progress for that particular exercise and waits for the teacher to intervene. Okay, so I'm going to exit out of this program here, and I'm going to go back over to my teacher account. And this is where the next tutorial is going to pick up as we explore how to assign the assignments correctly to a student from our archive.